Safety certainly top of mind because of the warning from the U.S. government and all the video that we've seen from TJ for people who are traveling the border.
Joining us now, Gabe Saglier from Travel Zoo. Good morning to you, Gabe. So glad you're with us this morning. So just break it down for us. How safe is it right now to travel across the border for folks thinking about doing that here?
Well, great question. And listen, these images make an impact. Now, as per usual, these are situations that do actually pop up sporadically. Those of us who travel to Mexico, just sort of the situation there. This is sort of a sporadic reality, unfortunately, mostly relegated to these border towns, although sort of a new phenomenon, of course, for TJ, which sees a lot of foot traffic, a lot of day trippers, obviously, that go there where there's cheaper gas or or just, some of the fun that we're used to having in places like TJ, Rosarito, et cetera. So this is going to have an immediate impact. Clearly, yesterday was a better day than Saturday. Things seem to be normal on the surface there, but I would, as a leisure traveler, heed some of the warnings and suggestions of places like the U.S. Embassy, some of the authorities on the ground. It's still a very fluid situation. We don't want sort of the day tripper reality to affect the efforts that are ongoing currently to bring things back to normal. Now, that said, travel to Mexico continues, in general terms, to be safe. The resort destinations like Cabo San Lucas on the southern tip of Baja California, places like Puerto Vallarta in the last 24 hours reporting normalcy and reporting safety, still very, very much part of the travel experience there. But for folks looking at that immediate sort of these border town destinations over the next couple of days, I would let the dust settle.
Okay, that's good advice because we know so many people go frequently, daily, like you said, for either fun or to see friends, family. They work there or come here for work. So you do wonder, should I go today? But as you mentioned, the State Department saying reconsidering travel to Tijuana, which we don't hear very often, right? For TJ, usually that's a very fluid border.
Yeah, keep in mind, for a lot of us, this is a comfort zone. A lot of us are very used to taking that toll road up and down that beautiful stretch, of peninsula there. But again, this is a very raw situation. It is not new when we look at the overall Mexico experience, especially on the border, but I would sort of let the dust settle here for the next couple of days. But overall, what I'm hearing from resort destinations, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Cabo San Lucas, the situation there remains at status quo. We're seeing a surge of security personnel, law enforcement into these destinations in the last 24, 48 hours, enhancing the safety factor there. So that remains in place. I'm heading down to Cabo here in a few days, and I'm not changing my mind. But again, everybody's comfort level is a little bit different. But when it comes to these immediate border towns, I would still say give it a few days for things to sort of really get back to normal. A lot of these shops in places like TJ depend on U.S. dollars, obviously. So there is going to be this sort of balance here that we're going to be gauging over the next few days.
Yeah, definitely a fluid situation there, Gabe. Always appreciate your advice and suggestions. Thanks for coming out here this morning.